I wanted to see whether or not an AI chatbot was just as good as a human in managing my customer service. So for the past month, I've removed all humans from my customer service team and only put in AI agents. And what happened over that month was not what I expected. Now, if you're like me and you run an e-commerce brand, you'll know that customers contact you at the worst times possible. It's in the middle of the night. It's when you're out with your friends, or it's, at 2 a.m. in the morning while you're fast asleep. And if you don't get back to them, they get really angry. They expect you to be there at all times. So you need to get back to them fast in order to get the sales and not lose money. But to do that, you need to be online like 24/7, and that's just not humanly possible. I've tried hiring people. I've tried outsourcing to agencies. I've tried all the apps you can imagine. But at the end of the day, it still relied on humans to interact with our customers. So I wanted to see whether or not AI could do it better. And I don't just mean replying to custom emails, but I wanted to see whether or not I could do it just as good, if not better, than a human. After 4 weeks of testing, the results are now in, and I do know whether or not it is better than a human, but there was one thing that surprised me. One thing that happened that was completely unexpected. So in this video, I'll show you what I built, how I built it, what worked, what went wrong, and when I realized that this type of tool is going to change the way we run our businesses forever. The first thing I needed to do was to find an AI chatbot that I could train up just like a human. Now there's hundreds, if not thousands of AI chatbots out there. So the one I ended up deciding on was called Tidio. And the reason I chose this one was it sort of had the most amount of companies that had used it. It integrates really tightly into Shopify, and I was able to find a 20% discount on my subscription. So I put a link down below to that discount if you guys want it. Once it was installed, I then needed to feed it some knowledge about my company. So I went over to the left here, there's this little thing called the Lyro AI agent, and this is the AI parts of it, right? And under here, we can see it has a knowledge section and different ways that we can feed knowledge into the chatbot. So we can use data sources, products, or it can suggest sort of knowledge. Now, the first place I started was under data sources. And what we can actually do here is we can click and add in all these sort of information articles into the chatbot to teach it. So if we click add in here, you can see that I can either link a website URL, I can write it in manually, I can import it from a file, or if we've got like a Zendesk or some sort of customer service article knowledge base, you can import it in here. The main one I did was website URL. So you click in there and then you can just provide the URL, and that can sort of scan your entire store and bring them all in, or you can just choose sort of a single page. Now I just provided my URL, which was to my website, and then I clicked import knowledge. And when I did that, you can see what it's done. It's imported sort of all these different pages here. Everything that's on my e-commerce store, from my homepage to my contact page, to shipping information, to about us, refunds, everything. So basically now this AI chatbot knows everything about my business that it can find on the store. But we want to give it some more information as well at this stage, right? So we want to give it information about our products. We want to give it some frequently asked questions. We want to do bits and pieces like that. So as you can see here, I added some sort of manual ones in here. So, a question we often get is like dietary requirements. So I can just go in here and just write all the information about the dietary requirements, and that trains the chatbot instantly in seconds exactly how to do it. Okay, so that was sort of the first piece that I did. The second thing I wanted to do was give it the product information. So over on the left, if you then integrate this into your Shopify store, it can pull in all your products. Okay, so we can see, I've got 22 synced products in here. The source is Shopify. And in order to do that, we just click over here to this little tab here, which is integrations. And you can see this integrates with so many things. So I'm just going to type in here, Shopify, and you can see I've already got it installed, but you would do this to integrate it. And when you do that, it then feeds the products directly into your store. So now this AI bot has knowledge of my store, it has knowledge of my products, it has any sort of like questions that I need. The next part is to give it a little bit of a personality, right? So it doesn't sound like a robot. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click configure, and then we're going to click guidance here. All right. So under guidance, we basically start to, mold how we want it to speak. So we can either have it use emojis or not use emojis. We can have it linking to other places. Here's the part where we can change the way it communicates, right? So at the moment, we've got here the tone of voice that we could put in there, but we can add different types of communication here. So we could have, fun and witty. And in here, we could write something like, please always try and be funny and joking as you chat with customers. Okay, let's see if that works. We'll click activate. All right, so now we've got a fun and witty piece in there. Now that we've got the knowledge in there and we've, given it a personality, let's go in and test it, okay? So there's this really cool feature called the playground. And in here, you can act like one of your customers. So it's going to bring up a chat and the way it's going to look, and it's going to have the knowledge and the personality behind it. All right, so it says Lyro is typing. Let's see what Lyro says when we first talk. Okay, so it says, "Hi, I'm Lyro AI agent. I'm here to answer your questions about our business. How can I help you? And don't worry, I promise I'm more caffeinated than most humans." So here it's got a bit of fun and wittiness to it, and it also references this company. So this is my coffee brand, so it's talking a little bit about coffee. All right, so let's just try and be a customer here. So let's say, how long is your shipping? Okay, so if the knowledge has gone in here correctly, it is going to go and read that knowledge base and answer us with the correct answer. So let's have a look. Okay, let's see. Has it answered it correctly? We aim to ship orders in 24 hours. Yes, tick. Then delivery depends on where you are. So Australia, New Zealand. So you're looking at a pretty speedy service. We don't mess around when it comes to getting, yeah, so pretty fun and witty. I love this. And it got the answer right. All right, let's try something a little bit more bespoke to this business. What makes your coffee different to others? You know what? Let's go even further to pod coffee. Okay, so this is a pretty specific question. So let's see if it knows the answer. Okay, so it's given us a pretty long answer here. Oh, where do I even start? Our coffee is basically the same as a superhero version of those sad little pods. I love this guy, he's funny. Here's the scoop. While pods give you the flavorless coffee, our words, not yours, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm not gonna read it. You guys can read it here, but basically this is a good answer and it's really, really convincing and it's funny and witty like we just said. So that is super cool. So you can see how that works. But what I did was I turned this on into the real world. So I had real humans talking to this AI chatbot completely unattended, and it didn't go as well as I thought it would. So let me show you exactly what happened. What you can do is you can basically go over here to the inbox and you can monitor the chats that the AI agent is having, right? So we can see the ones that are open, the ones that are solved, but we can actually see the ones here that Lyro has said, right? So if I click into Lyro, we can see we've got all these chats here that had been doing over sort of the last 4 weeks. This is one of the first chats that come in. And the question we can see is, how long does the decaf coffee last once a bottle's been opened? And it couldn't actually answer that question, right? It just says, I'd recommend contacting our support team. So it's handing off to a human. So that's a bad start, right? They've said, talk to a person. Absolutely, I'm transferring you to a human. There are no humans, all right? Let's have another look here. Do you have any discounts? That's a common question. Let's see this. First one, they're asking you how many caffeine's in our decaf. Our decaf is 97% free, which is good. Okay, that answer's correct. How much caffeine is there in milligrams? All right, I'm afraid I don't have specific milligrams. You might want to speak with a human. Okay, keeps handing off to a human. This isn't good. This is not a good start. All right, okay, how can I connect with a human? And now it says they're all unavailable. So this would be pretty frustrating. Since we don't have any operators available, I can create a ticket for you. She said no. Let me help. Okay, and then it says, is your coffee made by machines? All right, so this conversation's sort of good and bad. Okay, here, do you have any discounts? Okay, this is good, subscription discount. So this one's sort of halfway there. I don't think it's perfect, right? It's answered the question sort of halfway, and then it's sort of talked to humans. So this is not, we're failing at this stage. Let's see if there's anything else in here. And then someone asked, I'm trying to order with the 15% offer attached to it, but I can no longer find it. Now this is interesting because I don't remember having a 15% offer, but the AI, because it scans my site, it went and found one and it said, this one here is a 15% off liquid coffee. Now we do actually have this, but it's a hidden product for another reason. It's for a promotion that we ran, but it's sitting inside our Shopify store. So what's happened here is the AI has started telling it products that I don't want it to sell. And we can't have that. So I needed to go back to the drawing board and get this one absolutely fixed. So then I went back to data sources because I have to give the right answers before I can push it live. Because if I push it live again and it gives me the wrong answers, customers are going to be even angrier than me not answering them. So one of the things I did is I added this promotions and discounts piece of data. And in there, I gave it some more info of the things I wanted to do and the things I don't want it to do. So I've told it what our current promos are and I've told it what I don't want it to do, right? So in theory, this should answer the question properly. Also added in a few other things that I learned in some of the other chats, like shelf life, you know, the decaf coffee things, you know, how much caffeine's in there, all those sorts of things, so that now it's super tuned and it should do the job that I want it to do. So let's jump and see what it's currently doing live on my store. So this is what it looks like. We've got this little 24/7 help here. So let's test out some of the things that we talked about. Okay, I'm gonna click a chat with us. I might do something around this 15% discount thing. So I saw you had a 15% discount, but I don't know how to use it. All right, sounds like it's answered this relatively correctly and it's being cheeky, which is good. They want to clarify this one and then they redirect them into different discounts. That is super cool. So you can see out of the box, this AI agent is pretty good. It gets about 50% of the questions right. And if we tweak it and add more knowledge in there, it starts to get, 70, 80% right. But I've been monitoring the conversations and then it said something to a customer that completely blew my mind. It wasn't something that I trained it on. It wasn't sort of any sort of personality that I've given it, but it did something that made me realize that this has completely changed the game. Let me show you. Let's start an incognito chat so it acts as a real customer. We'll go to the website. And let's just ask it any sort of random question as sort of a random person. Do I have any questions about the coffee? Let's ask, what is the 30-day free trial? Onto my email address. I'll just put a random one in here. So unlike the other chats that we just had where it just read directly from the knowledge base, what we're finding is over the weeks, it actually gets better and it starts to learn from itself and have a read of this conversation. So it says, great question, we have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We're so confident you'll have our coffee that will refund you, right? That's from our knowledge base. There's nothing new about that. And then it's getting a little bit conversational. Think of it as a way of saying, try our coffee with zero worries. If it doesn't blow your mind, you get your money back. Now it's adding in some more value propositions, right? So another reasons to buy. But how about this? It starts a conversation. What do you say? Ready to give our coffee a shot? And then it says, what kind of flavors do you usually enjoy? So I'm going to be something like vanilla is the best, right? So what's happening here is this AI chatbot has started to get a bit of a life of its own. Using the knowledge and the conversations that it has with people, it can have a real conversation with real information and feel like a human, like anyone would have a chat, right? And we know that conversations lead to conversions. So let's have a look at this. So how good is this? You have excellent taste and it references one of our products. It's like telling you everything about this product, like it knows that it's tasted itself, tells you how it's made. It now even links us to products. So not only is it creating conversations, it's also leading people to the product to create conversions, right? And that's not everything. If you look at this last sentence, remember it's completely risk-free, 30-day money-back guarantee, ships within 24 hours. How many bottles are you thinking? It's trying to take an order in this chat. Like this is intense. This is crazy. So I just started out this experiment to replace a customer service agent. So I thought it might just be answering shipping questions and product questions, but it's now turned into a conversational AI agent that is trying to sell and remove any reasons for someone not to buy. Like, this is wild. So I thought, what if I could level this up one more time? Because customers don't just come in on live chat, right? They come in on Instagram, they come in on email, they come in on every other sort of messaging app there is. And Tidio actually has some extra options that allow us to do that. So if we head back into Lyro, the AI agent, over on the left, there's this section here which is called Configure. If we click that, we can see that we can now enable this AI chatbot across most communication channels, right? So live chat, the one that's on now, I've now enabled it for Facebook Messenger. I haven't enabled it for Instagram yet, but I can actually also enable it for WhatsApp. Not only that, I can enable it for my emails, which means they can actually start responding to emails for me and my customer service tickets. So it's not just an AI chatbot on my website, it is now a fully fledged customer service agent that has taken the place of a human. Now, if that blows your mind, there's one last thing that's gonna blow it out of the water. So if you think about the chatbot now, it's very reactive, right? It is answering people's questions, but what if it was asking questions as well? Let's check that out. There's an X section here, which is called flows. And what flows are automations that we can give our AI agent to do on our behalf based on some actions that take place, right? So we've got these flows here, but we've got all these other flows, which is, strategies to increase sales. There are different flows here that create new chats, right? So we can have welcome messages, we can recommend products, we can boost our carts, we can increase our leads, we can do different supports. What you can see here is hundreds and hundreds of different sorts of flows within this app that basically turns our really basic AI customer support agent into this like intense customer service team that is out there getting sales for. It's like an army of agents. So if you're not thinking about putting AI chatbots in your business to replace your customer service team, then you are truly going to get left behind. I highly recommend you try AI chatbots just like I have. I'm still going to be testing this for the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye on this channel, subscribe below, or grab one of these videos here to see what other methods I'm using to grow my e-commerce business.